Hey, what's going on, guys? Rando here, back with another video, and today we are going to be recording Empires in the Undergrowth. Personally, it's a really favorite game of mine. I've had it for a while, and since getting a better PC, I have been playing it a ton, and personally, I've always thought Empires and Undergrowth is a really, really good game, and they're still, in fact, coming out with updates with it. So, which is always good. So, I haven't played in a while, but I figured why not do a video on it since I love it so much. So we'll go ahead and play some of the game here. If don't mind that, that's my other save. But I'm thinking we go. Haven't gone blue ever. So let's name the colony. Let's see. Big, big. Kind of going across the every game I play. I'm gonna have that name just so I know what the actual save is, instead of just something random that I don't remember. But I love this game, like I said, and it's pretty fun, honestly. So,
Ah, I see the Queen has taken well to her new home.
It's fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe their reaction.
Excellent.
ooh,
Keep me updated on their progress.
alrighty. So, like I said, I've played this game before, and I kind of know what I'm doing.
They're beginning to
But
expand their
I'm
territory.
gonna go ahead and
Excellent
kind of play through all this and make it easier, I guess, to watch, I guess, per se. Not 100% sure what I want to say here about it, but yeah, definitely try and get some of the story down for the people who haven't seen this game. And if you guys haven't, it's on Steam. Not too for sure how much it is. It's been a really long time since I've bought it. Well, have gotten it, but it's a really fun game in my opinion. And I really love it. It's not a sponsor, but if I were to be sponsored, I would absolutely love it. But small time YouTuber and streamer ain't gonna happen. But so these little pheromones, if you guys don't know this game, let me give you kind of a little, I guess, lesson on it. So basically, an ant colony is best way I could describe it. So really, all you kind of do is just build up a ant colony. So like 1 through 5 is your pheromones. You can have soldiers, stuff like that, to have a better army, control your troops, stuff like that. It's super simple if you actually like learn the game. There's also a tutorial if you guys didn't see that in the. Yes, I know. There's a tutorial that you can do at the beginning of the game. But let me. I think let's go ahead and go into our first mission here. So this is kind of like the first missions you'll do in the game, and they're super simple. And as you progress, you get harder and harder levels. I think, yeah,
This
it is.
Formica Fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant.
Ooh. So different things cost different amounts of food and stuff. So the workers are like the cheapest things, I would say, and the soldiers are like more expensive, obviously. So these are the soldiers, the black ant soldiers. These cost 50 to place down. So these tiles will cost me 50 food, which is up here. So this little icon is how many soldiers I have. This is workers, food. Pretty simple. These like warning exclamation points are like bad. So like those are things that are deadly to me basically. And then once these guys hatch, it costs 5 food to hatch. So if I have no food, which this will probably happen to me, but if I have no food, I could not be able to hatch any soldiers or workers. So this is only 20 and 2 to hatch. So it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, at first, but that is just me.
The ants have encountered a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing.
He said defenseless, which is probably always good to start off with. It's the best, probably, and you want that, definitely. So eventually I'll get more workers, more soldiers, and all this other fun stuff, and we'll get more food stores, obviously. Food stores is going to be a big problem, especially when you have only 70 food. You get like a huge chamber of soldiers and workers. 70 food will obviously cut it. So let me go ahead and extend down here. I should have enough soldiers down here if this opens up. Perfect. So what I like to do is have like many different like tunnels leading to places, just in case if like I have, let's say, this like this open up and I don't have enough soldiers to counter that for some odd reason, then they have to work their way down through like windy little tunnels, giving my soldiers and stuff enough time to hatch, if that makes sense. Basically, it's a huge ant tunnel system. It's hard to explain, but it makes sense in my mind. I think this will tell the guy will tell you what these guys are.
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ocypus olens, the devil's coach horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey. They are still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
With ease. But as your colony grows, you can produce more soldiers, things like that. But yeah, it's kind of what I like to do. Make little tunnels so it takes longer for them to reach the queen. So I have like, something goes wrong, I can defend the queen easier. It's pretty hard to tell what the first ones, like this level and the next level, what the soldiers and workers the differences, but in like future levels, it'd be easier to tell, which is always great. I know I'm rambling on a lot, but kind of like you guys to understand the game. If you guys have not seen it, just so you guys can understand what I'm doing and how the game is, all this other fun stuff. But this is basically the game, and it's it continues on to be a lot more than just what this
There are intruders in the
tube's
nest.
levels. Yes, we know. We know. And
If the ants had disturbed the adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
Yes, indeed. Let me go ahead and open up this little pocket here of the Devil's Coach Horse. So these are only the small ones for now, like he said. But these bigger one, this like bigger exclamation point, is the bigger
There are
ones.
intruders in the nest.
So soldiers are pretty crucial. And workers, like an actual colony. In a real world colony, you want to have soldiers and workers. In extra food stores, things like that. Don't have any other workers yet, but that will be definitely next on the list to try to get soon. I like to go for soldiers first, just so I have like enough protection force to knock out anything that's possibly in my way. So up here, I'll bring up some more not soldiers, workers. So now I have 10 workers. And if you highlight
The
this,
colony is starving.
hover a bit,
There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
yeah, you hear that a lot with me.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae
It
must be protected.
I've heard that a lot. But yeah, so if you hover over these, you see like the pads of where they're at. So like you don't have to like, oh, who's these guys from if you wanted to know. So pretty easy and pretty simple. There we go. More workers being hatched. And a mechanic is if you have no workers and like let's say all your soldiers were already hatched, you'll have to hatch more you have to have food here at least or in your stores to hatch these guys to go out and replace the egg that was on the tile. So if like you run out of soldiers, all your workers will go to the rear of your queen, pick up the egg, and go there. So, like I said, workers are also pretty vital, as well as having food.
There are intruders
Here's
in the nest.
No, harvest that. Oh, never mind. So, like, this part, you can't break. It's, like, impenetrable. Ugh. There's reasons why I like to go for soldiers pretty early on, instead of just straight workers.
These wood lice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
More soldiers. Ooh, that might be too much. It actually might no. So this button down here shows you like how much food there is with them and how many like soldiers or workers can like be in them at a time to get food. And then this shows you like what their level is. So there's different levels to this. There's up to level 3 in this. And it shows you like their health. So like she has a ton of health, these guys don't. Because they're soldiers and workers, but it's pretty interesting, to say the least, I'd say. Me. So on this one. Probably should upgrade the food stores here.
The workers have done all they can to improve these food
When I'm
stores.
upgrading stuff, you'll definitely hear a lot of that. Simply because I just go ham on the upgrades. So if you guys don't want to hear that, do let me know in the comments. And I'll try my best not to do that for you guys here. But for now, I'll probably do it the most. But that is life, you know? But now we have 1,450 food reserve. So if we run freakishly low, if we have the most, I did something wrong, to be quite honest. Oh, okay, so the size is...
Predators are
size
loose in the
difference
nest.
is the
larvae must be protected.
like the difference between the workers and soldiers. If you guys were really wanting to know. It just kind of caught my ADHD mind. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Go ahead and swing this open. If you guys do hear me yawning, I am very sorry. It is currently, check here. My phone will work. It is currently 2:47 a.m. while I'm filming this, so it is pretty late, and I should be trying to sleep right now, but I said
Predators are loose in the nest.
plus I thought
The larvae must be protected.
I'm not tired yet, but and I want to try to film another video for you guys. So I said, why not? And went ahead and sat down, and here I am recording. So, but I probably shouldn't have because I have school starting in 2 days. So, yeah, school is starting back up sadly. So the end of summer is coming, which is very, very sad. The end of summer is here, and there's nothing we can do about it, sadly. So I hope you guys enjoyed your summer, you guys' summer, and if you didn't, well, I hope you enjoy your next summer. Which, if you didn't enjoy this summer, that's a bummer, and I'm very sorry about that, and I'm very sorry to hear that. So, let's get more soldiers hatching. And they'll go straight up to the point where they're supposed to go. Sorry, I'm also doing a lot of jibber jabbering. Kind of don't know what to talk about. I feel like these lower missions will go
There are
really
intruders
fast.
in the nest.
But like I said, I've played this game a lot, kind of, so kind of feel like it's going to go by insanely fast. Simply because I know what I'm doing. But that is just me, personally. Yes, if you could tell, some of the soldiers have died. So click this. So the soldiers that have died are coming back immediately because I have food stores, and food stores is a big important thing in this game, like I've said before, and the workers continue to bring back larvae, which is these little white thingies, or yellow, depending on the stages where they're at, which is always a good thing that we need for food stores. So, but let my soldiers go do their food thing. Actually, go ahead and open this up because this is all potential food. Well, it will be food, but we'll grab this one, this one, this one, this part, and then we'll push into that with a bunch of soldiers. Because soldiers are heavily needed. Definitely. Bunch of woodworm, which is always nice. Easy defenseless kill. Defenseless easy food. Rack up a bunch of food coming in. Hopefully they get back down here soon enough to where they'll put more food on here for these, like, 6 I just made. Wasn't the best of ideas, but I have food coming in.
The colony is starving. There is
There's
not enough food to feed the new brood.
So, like I said before, I heard that a lot, so kind of used to it. So, we'll go ahead, open this little branch up. Bring down all my soldiers, because up here is kind of empty. Workers! Comes some more soldiers. Hopefully the queen orders some workers up here soon. Ah, yes. But 35 will maybe be the most soldiers I'll have, probably. Maybe, not too for sure on that. Like I said, I kind of still want that long passageway to the queen. Just in case something happens to all my soldiers. Unlikely, but it could happen. Never know. Never know. I could actually lose up here. It has happened before. Way long time ago. So, never be too confident. Always bring confidence, but not too much. Not to be cocky. It's a bunch of Devil's Coach horses. And just like that, they're done for. and cleaned out house. Perfect. So we'll bring that down. It's a big Congo line of food. For sure. Nope, over there. I think we can go ahead and just knock out the last bit and call it a mission well done, in my opinion. Save this food store for soldiers that accidentally die. Let's open this bad boy up. Queenie, can you send some workers up there? I go. Alrighty.
There are intruders in the nest.
Okay. We'll go ahead and break this down. Let all the soldiers that die come back. And that's the wrong one again. And at least they grabbed it. That's all I care. But more food. Let's see how much food I can get before this counts as a win here. The unlucky worker who shall die last.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Ready.
The larvae must be protected.
We have the biggins. Like I said, I wanted the long choke points.
The ants have stumbled into the path of a fully developed devil's coach horse beetle, and it's hungry for breakfast. The beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant, and protected by thick plates of external armor. Whilst it bites at the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen, disorientating the ants.
Like I said, I wanted that long corridor just to slow them down, to keep the workers busy. Keep the workers busy and planting more, which is always good. It would be nice to be able to flank around, but
the devil's
we don't need
coach
to.
horse is dead. Its corpse will provide food to support dozens of new brood. This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the undergrowth. Soon their territory will need to expand above ground, where new challenges await. For the time being, however, the Queen is safe.
Victory for us. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the extra territory, I think it is. Just because it is hard to get territory, well, hard to keep lots of territory, in my opinion.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow. Dig, dig, dig!
I'm sorry, what was that?
I wasn't talking to you.
So grab the last bit of food that my friend granted to me in this little pocket here, so graciously. So I think down here I should make some storage. What storage? That's what I'm looking for. Chamber. That's what I'm looking for. So I only have 100 maximum population I can have.
The Queen has begun to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony.
But that is our next chamber started here. which is always very nice. So that's our next one, next level. As you can see, there's more ants, wood ants, leaf cutter, fire, and no clue how to say that kind of ants. So there's not just our gene thief workers. It's not very nice to steal stuff. But go ahead, enter the next level.
This Formica fusca black ant queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers establish their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely.
No. Well, it sounds like we need to get some soldiers a brewing here. Sounds
Formica
like to me.
sanguinea are not the only danger for the fledgling colony.
Oh.
There is something even more sinister nearby,
Oh no.
lurking in the darkness.
Sounds horrible. So we need to get so many workers and soldiers to pass this level, which should not be too difficult, in my opinion. I don't know what any of those say. I just kind of throw them away and don't ever really look at them. They're beginner hints, I think. As always, you want to stay hydrated, everybody. Water. Got to love water. Water's very essential to life. Ooh, no, down. Alrighty. I say we go down this way. There's really nowhere else to go. That's good. Oh.
Sigestria florentina, a funnel web spider. She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite. Her lair is carpeted by sheets of silk woven between tripwires that radiate out from the entrance. She can detect even the slightest vibrations with her sensitive
Yes.
legs. Any ant that strays too close will be snapped away in the blink of an eye. By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony. Her sisters, however, still present a problem.
Keep increasing our soldier population here. Eventually, we'll definitely have
A
to get
sanguinea scout has sensed the presence of the black
Uh-oh.
ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable. The
Aww.
question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely. In the
Dang
end,
it.
it'll come down to the tenacity of the defending ants.
Well, so that basically means I can't use that little chamber for until the X goes away, which sucks. So if I lose a soldier, I can't, and he's right there, I can't replace him. Go ahead and open up this way a little bit too.
There are intruders in the nest.
There's always intruders in the nest. Stop gathering. Yes. Alrighty. So, I know I say stop gathering, but I don't press the button. So I can disable gathering and then disable the attacking. Basically meaning if I don't want them to like attack and only gather food, I can press that button and it will only make them gather food or attack, which is, I think, very, very helpful. But that is just me. Like if I need them
Predators are
to
loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
run one way, I could probably get them to go that way with disabling the attack. Or gathering, depending on what it is. Another raid. Next raid in 19 seconds. Never good. And it ramps up as it goes on.
The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped.
I agreed. I agree, and
The
they
raiding
were.
party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe.
For now. Get as much food as we can. Definitely want to stay away from this one for right now until we deal with this one. One at a time, indefinitely. So once they deal with those, I think we'll upgrade the food stores and get some more troops. Bunch more soldiers. Oh, another raid is coming. You two grab some food and run back. We cannot be caught off guard. We must stand our ground. And of course, upgrade some food stores while we're at it. Oh, I have another raid incoming. Just as I was going to get some water, too. Perfect. Gotta love water. Very healthy for you. And one right is here.
The Sanguinia colony seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest.
Do any survive? No.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
More food, more soldiers, more workers. Well, until all the soldiers are done. Definitely more soldiers. Definitely. Once we get enough soldiers, we'll start pumping out workers, in fact. I need 4 more soldiers. 4 more soldiers, and I only need 43 workers. You definitely tell which ones I really
Predators are loose
heavily
in the nest.
lean on.
The larvae must be protected.
So, it's enough soldiers. I need to get more workers now, which workers are a lot cheaper than soldiers, if you guys know, or if you guys remember. Ooh, raiding party. Here, up here, up here. So, I'll go ahead and open up this chunk over here and start placing some bunch of workers over here.
The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share.
A lot of guys that won't make it back. Like I said.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe.
For now. Alright, we'll open this chunk up. Hopefully it's enough for all my workers that I need. 30. No, definitely not. But you can always dream.
There are intruders in the nest.
Get down here, soldiers. You are needed. Easy.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
No, don't gather. Yes, gather now. Alrighty. So some food back there. Ready, we got a bunch of workers pumped out now. Still have a bunch of food coming in. We only need 8 left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And that's already a dub. And I didn't even need to use half the map. And we got another raid, but we just gotta survive it and we're done. Which is going to be pretty easy in my opinion. So we'll see how we do against this final raid. 2, 1, now.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate.
1 escaped. Oh, 2 escaped. Oh, dang. But hey, it's okay. We
Once
still
again,
won.
the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will continue, but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
Yes, indeed. It will. End the level. Extra territory. Nothing else. Thank you.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow.
Dig, dig, dig.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I wasn't talking to you.
We unlocked our black ants. Yes, I know. Okay. So let's make a chamber. Nope, not yet. Up here. It'll look like a really weird chamber, but it will be okay. Looks like the same as this one. And then we'll go up to the surface. And we'll expand up there, seeing what's up there. Hopefully it's a bunch of goodies. Ooh. A bunch of food. I love it. Alright, let's place down some more of these. Take that out and we'll put that one down. And then we'll send up everybody to gather some food. Then we'll make my first black ant. And I don't know. And the last one. The last soldier. And I'll fill up my food stores with all 300, and then I'll send them all back down into this one, which you can't do anything. You can't like order anywhere. It's the nest group, as it says on the screen. So, and then they'll construct these and put larva in it. Well, let's go ahead and put them back in to build my soldier clan.
Have raised their first Formica ant.
Finally, we have the opportunity to observe multiple species within the same colony.
Alrighty. We'll have 30 on the dot. Okay. 30 soldiers. Well, I think this is going to go ahead and be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please do make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys want to see more, like I said, like the video so I know you guys did enjoy it. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I should play, let me know in the comments. And always, your advice on what I should do on things is always wanted and appreciated. So don't hesitate to comment your opinion. I'd honestly prefer it than anything else. And if you guys have any suggestions on what to play next, drop a comment. Tell me what you would like to see me play, and I'll try to get it. I have a few videos in mind what to play for, but I am not too for sure on what I want to do yet. But I'll definitely get them recorded and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'd love to see you guys in the next video. And when you do subscribe, if you do, you don't have to, but it'd be very nice of you. But after you hit that red button, there's a little bell that pops up. If you want to stay up to date with my uploads, when I upload a video, hit that bell and get a notification when I upload, which is very neat. So if you guys would love to see that, see me more often, then make sure to hit that button. So, but I will hopefully see you guys in the next video, and if not, you can always watch it anytime. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.